All right, fifth grade. So just some step-by-steps on how to do the masked and unmasked self-portrait of yourself, kind of in a cartoon-like style. So here I am masked and unmasked with some words that describe who I am as a person and what makes me unique and special. All right, so to start, we're going to be doing some folding. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it in half. And I'm just using regular copy paper. Then you'll take the top part of your paper. You'll open the fold up like that. And you're going to fold the top section, the upper section, back towards the fold. Okay. And then you can fold the top section back over on itself. And what you're trying to achieve here is 4 sections. Okay. If you fold it the way I showed you, then you'll be able to open it up nicely. Okay. So it folds in half and the top part folds back on itself. All right, so now we're going to start with drawing the eyes, and I'm going to put my finger in the middle of my paper. I'm just eyeing it up, if you will, and I'm going to draw I'll use my Sharpie here, it'll be easier to see. I'm going to draw a arch like a rainbow on one side of my finger and an arch on the other side. Okay, and those are going to be my eyelids. Then I can close off that shape, so it's basically 2 half circles. And next I will draw the iris. That's the colored part of my eye. Another half circle, another half circle. And finally, I'll do the pupil, which is the black part of the eye that you see with. And I want to get that more over there. And I will do a line down the middle and another half circle with a line down the middle so that I can shade it in and get a highlight there for my eye. Okay, I can add some eyelashes because eyelashes do help protect our eyes. And they're kind of curving. And to give it some form, I'll add some another curvy line for my eyebrows. It's really hard to tell how you're feeling or what your emotion is with a mask. Your eyebrows can tell a lot. Okay, so next I'm going to draw a line for my hairline, which is going to be kind of like right in the middle. I'll do a little dot there, and I can eye it up with my finger, kind of tracing the line that I want around and towards drawing the sides of my face right now. Okay, and I'll do the tops of my ears, other curvy lines. And then it's time for your hair texture. It's a little bit easier if you have your hair going up, like in a ponytail or something like that, but it's okay if you don't. I'm going to draw a different way than I showed you earlier today. Maybe if you have straight hair, you're going to have straight lines. And if you have short hair, I'll draw some straight textured lines going this way for my hair. Okay, I've got the tops of my ears. Next, I'm going to draw the chin and my masked face. So I'll do another dot in the middle, and I'll bring one edge down to that dot slowly, and another down here, drawing slowly and carefully. And next, it's time to draw the mask, which is going to be a curvy line. And actually, it covers up your nose and your mouth to protect others. I could finish drawing the sides of my ears, come down a little bit if I want to. And then I can draw a pattern and the sides of my neck. So there's been a lot of cool patterns I've seen on masks. Maybe you're going to do heart shapes. I do have a mask that has a heart shape on it. And a pattern, something that repeats. Okay, now if I'm going too fast, you can always pause and replay. So I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to continue drawing my face that is unmasked. And we're going to be drawing on the second section, the second rectangle area. Okay, so again, I'm going to draw a little dot in the middle. And I'm going to bring one side of my face down and around to meet the chin there, and down and around to meet the chin here. And remember, this is not a realistic looking portrait. This is more like a cartoon. I'm going to finish off my ears And now I'm going to draw my nose. Make sure you draw your nose below the fold here, because when you mask yourself up, you don't want to see your nose. So there's different ways to make your nose. I could do an arch shape like that, which I've done on this one. But for this one, I'm going to do a side looking nose. Like this, profile view. And then you can draw your face. What kind of emotion do you want to have on your face? What kind of emotion do you want to be showing? Maybe you're going to be smiling. You can do some curvy lines. Okay, you could just keep your mouth like that. You could add some lines kind of like your cheeks. You could do a chin line there. I could do a tongue showing like my mouth is open, and I could draw some teeth. It's up to you. It's your chance to make your face showing whatever motion you want. To make my neck look like a cylinder, to give it some form, which is an element of art, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines that go down on each side, and then a curvy line to make it more of a cylinder shape. And now it's time to add some words that describe who you are, what makes you unique. So maybe you are smart. So for bubble letters, what I like to do is write the word first with some space in between, and then go around with a marker or Sharpie. I'm just drawing around those lines, making bubbles around the letters. Maybe you're funny. So I could do some block letters for that. So again, I could draw the word funny, write the word funny, and then draw some angled lines. There's all different fonts you can do. You can get really creative with your fonts. And fonts are just the type that you use for your letters. Happy. Nice. So you're picking words that describe you. If you're having a tough time trying to decide what words, maybe ask a friend or ask someone in your family how they describe you and what makes you unique and different. Now in this empty space here, you can add some designs. It's kind of like your doodling area. I could add zigzags. I could add things like animals I like. This little mouse character. A cat. Maybe a bunny. Because I do love animals. I could do some more doodling. Just different patterns. Maybe some flowers. Okay, it's up to you. This is your work of art. And then next, it's time to color. So for color, you can use whatever you want. Here I have colored pencils, and I know some of you only had certain colors, like you just had a red colored pencil and you're wondering, how can I get a good skin color with the color red? Well, what you can do is you can press kind of dark on one side to give it some shading, and then let up the pressure so it gets lighter and lighter as you go. Okay, so if you're doing shading, remember one side's going to be darker than the other, and you want to keep that consistent. Okay, remember that this portrait is going to close up, so you want to continue your skin color the same way you did. Do my ear here. on the bottom, okay? The iris, so maybe if you have blue eyes, I'm just going to color in the iris area, not the pupil area. And that brings out my highlight. Depending on your hair color, if you have blonde hair. And your eyebrows, we've had texture lines there. All right, so this will help get you started. And like I said, you can also use just one color like this reddish pink I have. You can also do lines, which is called cross hatching. And they get lighter or farther apart to make the shade look lighter. So the farther apart my lines are, the lighter it appears. I can go in 2 different directions, and that will help give you some shading effect. Okay, have fun and post what you do on Schoology or with me tomorrow when we meet up.